In the grand, sprawling narrative of our planet, a story written across millennia and etched into the very fabric of our world, countless lives unfold. It's a tale of immense scale, of intricate ecosystems where the delicate dance of survival plays out every single moment. Amidst this vastness, it can be easy to feel disconnected, to see the natural world as something separate from our own human experience. But then, there are moments of profound connection, instances where the chasm between human and animal seems to vanish entirely. In these fleeting sacred seconds, a shared glance speaks a universal language. It's a silent acknowledgement that we are not separate, but part of the same intricate web of life, bound by a shared vulnerability and a common will to live. These are the stories of rescue. They are born from moments of crisis, a creature trapped, injured, or lost, facing the raw indifference of fate. But they are about so much more than just physical salvation. They are about the forging of a deeper understanding, a recognition of the sentient spirit that resides within every living being. They are tales of courage, of unwavering dedication. The courage to venture into danger, to face uncertainty, and to commit to a life that needs help. The dedication to work through exhaustion, to never give up hope, and to pour every ounce of skill and heart into the delicate task of healing. This is the evidence of a love for the natural world so powerful it can move mountains, part seas, and stand defiant against impossible odds. It's a force that transforms ordinary people into heroes, and turns despair into a second chance. Today, we invite you to witness a tapestry woven from 10 remarkable rescues. Each story is a unique thread of compassion and bravery, a testament to the extraordinary bonds that are possible when we choose to answer the call of the wild with an open heart. These are the chronicles of hope, the proof that one act of kindness can indeed change the world. In the whispering forests of Gombe, a young woman did something extraordinary. She did not just observe, she connected. Jane Goodall's patience and empathy redefined primate science. She nursed orphans, their tiny fingers clinging to hers. She intervened to free chimps from cruel snares. Dangerous, necessary work. She built trust with people, linking human welfare to wildlife survival. Her programs empowered communities and inspired generations. The rescue of one life ripples outward, safeguarding a species and its home. He was a whirlwind of khaki and unbridled enthusiasm, a force of nature who burst onto our screens and into our hearts. Steve Irwin wasn't just a television presenter, he was a living embodiment of passion for the wild. His energy was infectious, his knowledge profound, and his mission was crystal clear: to speak for those who could not speak for themselves. He saw the world's most feared creatures not as monsters, but as magnificent beings deserving of respect and protection. This commitment was never more apparent than in the field, like the time he was called to rescue a massive saltwater crocodile from a crowded estuary. Where others saw a threat, Steve saw an animal in distress, pushed into human territory by a shrinking habitat. This wasn't a stunt for the cameras, it was a high-stakes operation. With a cry of "Crikey!" he led a dance of danger and expertise. Every move was calculated, a testament to a lifetime spent understanding these ancient reptiles. He directed his team with precision, ensuring the safety of both the animal and the public. In that moment, and countless others like it, he replaced fear with wonder and beauty over dread. He showed millions that the relocation wasn't just a move, it was a public lesson in coexistence. He taught us that with understanding and respect, we could share our world with even the most powerful predators. His work extended far beyond individual rescues. The Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, a legacy of his and his wife Terry's vision, became a beacon of hope. His dedicated team rehabilitated animals by the thousands, from tiny birds to koalas displaced by bushfires, giving each one a second chance at life. He championed the unloved and the misunderstood. Through his lens, he made us care about snakes, spiders, and sharks. He would look into the camera, his eyes blazing with sincerity, and explain the vital role these creatures played in their ecosystems. He dismantled our primal fears with facts, passion, and a deep, abiding love for all living things. His passion was raw and real, a universal language that transcended borders and changed hearts worldwide. He became a global icon for conservation, inspiring a new generation of wildlife warriors. He rescued animals one by one, but he saved entire species by winning over people, proving that one person's passion truly can change the world. High in the misty Virungas, a fierce guardian stood watch, She protected mountain gorillas like family. She stalked the jungle, cutting snares one by one. The death of Digit galvanized her fight. She funded patrols and challenged complacent authorities. Her actions freed individuals and safeguarded families. The work was lonely, perilous, and necessary. Today their slow recovery is a fragile success. Her sacrifice forged hope from the mist. There are figures in history who don't just explore the world, they redefine our relationship with it. For the vast blue heart of our planet, that figure was a man in a red beanie who invited us all to journey with him beneath the waves. His name was Jacques-Yves Cousteau. He was an explorer, yes, but also a brilliant inventor. Alongside Émile Gagnon, he co-created the aqualung, the first self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. This single invention was revolutionary. It unshackled humanity from the surface, granting us the freedom to move, breathe, and truly live within the ocean's silent world. He was a pioneering filmmaker, bringing this newfound world into our living rooms. But perhaps his most vital role was that of an advocate. In the 1960s, when the French government planned to dump thousands of barrels of radioactive waste into the Mediterranean Sea, Cousteau didn't just object, he ignited a movement. He used his fame and his powerful voice to rally public opinion against the dumping. The public outcry was so immense that the government was forced to cancel the project. It was a rescue on a grand scale, an entire ecosystem saved from invisible poison, proving that a united voice could protect the deep. Cousteau understood that science alone wasn't enough. To save the oceans, he had to make us care. He filmed his expeditions with the reverence of a poet, forging an unbreakable bond of empathy through the screen. His films didn't just show us fish, they introduced us to intelligent beings with complex lives. He made us fall in love with the sea's intricate societies and devoted families, revealing a world as rich and vibrant as our own. His philosophy was simple and profound. We protect what we love, and to love something, we must first understand it. By giving us the tools to explore and the stories to understand, Jacques-Yves Cousteau. A vast, blue world. He transformed our perception from a dark, alien abyss into a precious living sanctuary, inspiring a global movement to save it for generations to come. On the high seas where laws blur, some take action. Co-founder of Greenpeace, founder of Sea Shepherd, Paul Watson. They block, they shield, they buy time for whales to live. Bold, unapologetic tactics to stop the kill. Seasons cut short, harpoons silenced, lives saved. From dolphins to seals, immediate, tangible rescues. Controversial, yes, but urgency defines their mission. Thousands saved by placing ships and lives on the line. Before it was fashionable, Gerald Durrell set out to save species. He envisioned a zoo as an ark for the endangered, the rarest bird on Earth, just 4 in the wild, a daring rescue, capture, breed, and believe in a future. Science, dedication, and love, his core tools. From a handful to hundreds flying free in Mauritius, a sanctuary of care for great and small, a living legacy, conservation with joy and heart. In the heartland, rescues unfold in barns and clinics. Dr. John Pohl brings no-nonsense skill and compassion. A mother and calf on the edge, lives in the balance. Gentle reassurance, practiced hands, relentless focus, saving lives from biology itself, not poachers or storms. Shared joy in a small barn, a miracle of care. Everyday rescues that inspire future vets and grateful communities. Sometimes heroism is simply skilled, gentle hands. Not all rescues are physical. Some begin quietly, with a pen. Rachel Carson exposed the invisible threat of DDT, a meticulously researched warning to a nation. The poison climbed the chain, birds vanished. She helped save a symbol, and much more. Calm courage led to a DDT ban, and the birth of the EPA. Policy rescue enabling wildlife recovery. Knowledge, courage, and the written word can save lives. In Borneo's ancient rainforests, extinction crept silently. Habitat razed, families shattered, infants orphaned. Dr. Birutė Galdikas answered with science and empathy, a research and rehabilitation haven for the red-haired apes. She taught skills stolen by tragedy. Each reintroduction, Ongwar Ingrin Shur Daria. Amacharlin to Brigar, Gidurdan Gurdar, Hardurdan, Ardain Spard, Amain Dan, on Martin Yan, Amardi Dan, Hamai Jordwan victory. She fought for habitat so individuals could survive. Her work saved hundreds and defended an entire world. Sometimes the battleground is our own dinner plates. Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall turned cooks into advocates. He exposed grim conditions behind cheap meat. Then he showed the solution: higher welfare, better lives. Consumers became agents of change. Pressure worked. Standards rose across the board. From seas to skies, systemic rescues followed. Public-facing campaigns can lift millions of lives. These stories are echoes of a fundamental choice: to act rather than observe, to protect rather than exploit, to see a fellow being, not an object. From quiet science to bold blockade, each answered a call. Their legacy lives in wings, in gentle eyes, in songs restored. Your skills, passions, and voice can be tools for rescue. The need is everywhere, from neighborhoods to oceans. Every single life is precious. One act of kindness can, and does, change the world.